9 clear signs he's trying to make you jealous, and how to react. Decoding your husband's behavior or knowing what goes on inside his head can be tough to decipher. Sometimes your husband likes to play games with you even though he doesn't mean any harm. He tries to make you jealous, make you want him even more by doing certain things that will draw your attention to him. Deciphering your partner's emotions towards you sometimes can feel like you've been running through a maze. When you think you have it all figured out, he creates a different path and leaves you wondering, is he being truthful or not? Jealousy is a very powerful tool that both men and women use when trying to get the attention of the person they love. Don't get me wrong, it's still a manipulative tactic that people shouldn't be using. I'm not justifying his actions. That said, there are certain signs he's trying to make you jealous. While they might not be clearly visible at first, given some time, his true intentions will be revealed. Eventually, you'll have to decide on either making it work in your marriage or moving on from him. Guys' actions are sometimes unpredictable. They don't overthink too much when doing things. That said, sometimes they hurt the woman they love because they think making her jealous will bring her closer to him. The behavior he's displaying now can change when he figures out where he stands on his feelings for you. There are various reasons why he's trying to make you jealous. Maybe he's trying to make you jealous, but he's clueless about it. A lot of guys out there don't realize how much of an impact their actions have on another person, and especially on a woman's emotions. Sometimes your husband doesn't realize he's doing something wrong because he's clueless. He's trying to make you jealous, but he doesn't see any harm in talking to other women. Such guys don't have very good emotional intelligence. He sees nothing malicious in his actions, although his actions make you jealous. In this case, the best thing you can do is explain to him that his behavior has consequences. On the other hand, he might be trying to make you jealous because he's testing you. What does that mean actually? Well, testing means to push someone's buttons to see their reaction. By testing you, he wants to know if you still have the same feelings for him as you did when you were dating. And girls, you have to be honest with yourselves here. You do that too in your marriages as well. You test husbands to see if they're faking their confidence or not. But sometimes, being real means having the courage to show your true self. That said, most husbands don't test women on purpose. They don't make you jealous intentionally. He simply wants to know how you handle your emotions. Jealousy brings out your true colors, and he just wants to see them. Another reason why he's making you jealous might be that he's trying to show you what a great catch he is. As I said before, guys want to be desired by women. They enjoy the attention they get the same way women do. By showing you that other women desire him, he wants to demonstrate how great he actually is. He wants to show you how lucky you are to be married to him. You should not fall for this trap. It will only stroke his ego if you show jealousy. Don't reward him with attention when he's behaving inappropriately. And remember, there should be no games when it comes to love. 9 signs he's trying to make you jealous. Number 1, he stays in touch with exes. For a marriage to work out, you have to leave the past behind you. That means you shouldn't contact your exes, stalk them, keep your pictures together on your phone, etc. But if your husband is trying to make you jealous, he will do just that. His interaction with his ex is a sign he's trying to make you jealous and potentially even that he's cheating on you. It's a sign that the guy hasn't moved on from her and that he secretly has feelings for her. In that case, you should consider marriage counseling or filing for divorce. In order to start a new relationship, there should be no past that's haunting you. You have to start anew and with a fresh set of emotions. Number 2, he avoids you. When your husband wants to make you jealous, the best way to do that is to simply avoid you, right? Well, if he suddenly doesn't have time for you, then it's a surefire sign that he's trying to make you jealous. Maybe he cancels your date night or doesn't accept your phone calls because he's busy. All of a sudden, his schedule is packed. It's an immature way for a husband to show his wife he likes her. Sometimes husbands who never truly matured will do that because they think it's the right thing to do, because they saw it in a movie somewhere. Maybe your husband saw that the girl in the movie was chasing the guy, so he's trying to mimic that situation and apply it to your marriage. Number 3, he compliments your friend. You're certain that he wants to make you jealous when he compliments your friend more than you. His goal is to draw more attention to himself. He wants to instill in you a sense of insecurity. Sometimes it's very difficult to decipher a guy's behavior. There are times they don't think clearly about the impact their actions have and they mess up the whole situation. Number 4, he makes plans and suddenly breaks them. You can be sure your husband is making you jealous when he makes plans with you and then suddenly breaks them off at the last minute. He wants to build you up before letting you down. I repeat, guys act strange sometimes. Why they behave like this proves to be a mystery on its own. But it's maybe because he wants you to notice him. The more grandiose the gesture is, the more you are let down and the more he wants you to notice him. It's a dumb plan, but one you should know about. Number 5, he gets mad at you. Sometimes your husband will make you jealous just because he loves you, and he'll do that by being mad at you when you are not jealous. He wants to see you in your worst state. That's when he knows that he's going to be with you for the rest of his life. He might be like the rest of men who like to push your buttons just to see how you look when you're burning from anger. Number 6, he texts someone in the middle of your date. Paying attention to you on your date night is crucial. Nobody wants to be ignored, let alone interrupted when they speak. Remember, some guys are rude enough to do this, but they are not aware of it. The best way to rattle you a bit is to interrupt you in the middle of the conversation to text someone else. And your husband might do this because he thinks he'll be more desirable to you. However, as time passes and you spend more and more time in marriage, this becomes meaningless. Number 7, he checks out other girls. This one I see most guys do when they're trying to make the girl jealous. They check out other girls in front of you. And your husband might be doing this because he wants to see your reaction. He's purposely making you feel jealous about other women. He wants you to see him checking them out. It makes him think that you'll want him even more after that, which is a mistake by itself. Number 8, he asks unusual questions. While you may think that some questions are harmless and don't have an agenda, there are questions that your husband will ask you that are quite unusual. If he wants to make you jealous, he'll ask you questions such as, "Is it okay if I go with Jane to the mall tomorrow?" Or, "Do you mind if I go on a trip with my friends next week?" Those are pretty unusual questions and they have the same goal, to make you jealous. Number 9, he spends more time with his guys than with you. Your husband might be spending more time with his friends than with you because he wants to show you how awesome and outgoing he truly is. Or maybe he got bored with married life. He will try to make excuses for a guy's night out on a regular basis just to see a reaction. Don't fall for it. So, what should you do when he tries to make you jealous? Now that we've discovered most of the signs that he's trying to make you jealous, you might be wondering what to do about it and how to respond. Well, in most cases, your husband just wants to draw some attention to himself. It's his way of flirting with you. He hopes that it triggers some sort of emotional reaction in you. That said, he wants you to focus on him and give him your utmost attention. What you can do is to give him no reaction at all. Yes, you heard it right. Ignore his behavior and give no emotional reaction at all, because it will only boost his ego. If he doesn't get any reaction from you, his insecurities will pop up and he will stop playing games with you. He might start to worry if you really love him or if you don't care as much as he thought. On the flip side, he will turn on his charm and work harder to gain your love and affection. The way he looks at you might even change. By not reacting at all to his games, you will look like a confident, independent, beautiful woman once again. I know you are already all of that, but you have to show him. If you let your emotions control your actions, he'll learn how to push your buttons in the future. It means that whenever he wants your attention, he'll know how to act around you. Another thing that you can do is to counter him with your own games. You can also try to make him jealous and show him that you are better than him. So, how do you make a guy jealous? Well, you can do that by looking good and stunning. There shouldn't be a specific occasion to look beautiful or to take care of yourself. If you take your time and get all dressed up when going out, those changes won't go unnoticed. Trust me. He'll be jealous because you'll get attention from all the other guys around you and he will step up his game and try to impress you harder. That's how you'll make him miss you like crazy. You can also make his guy friends appreciate you. When his guy friends start appreciating or complimenting you, he will start feeling jealous. But be careful not to overstep the boundaries and don't be overtly flirty with his friends. Act innocent and classy in every situation. Just be yourself in front of his friends and the rest will follow. His guys will talk more about you when he's around them and you'll have him right where you want him. Another great subtle way to make your guy jealous is to compare him with a celebrity. You can always compare him to a movie star that you think he reminds you of. He won't appreciate it and he'll be jealous for sure. One of the worst feelings that you can have is jealousy. It is frustrating when a guy goes out of his way to make you feel jealous, and I know that. Sometimes they are aware of their actions and how much of an impact they have. If that's the case, you can always move away from such guys or take matters into your own hands and show him that two can play that game. If you know that the guy means no harm and that he genuinely likes you, you can forgive him and not overreact. Just talk to him and move on.